And I like what is happening in the industry. We're seeing people realize that the burden of declaring and assembling the right people quickly for an incident is an important, justified problem to
Yeah,
solve here.
yeah,
And one of the other things that we keep hearing about is MTTR. I mean, I think if you say that enough times, John Allspaw like appears in a puff of smoke or something like that. I think that it's important to let's talk about that, right? Because
all right.
assembly we said is an important thing to do, but that's a totally different thing than actually resolving an incident.
It is.
So
It is. But it's the first part, and it's the part that you, as an organization, actually have the most control over. Um, it's tough to control how long it's going to take to figure out what's wrong and to fix it, right? And
yes,
that's, MTTR, time to resolve, supposedly measures the time from the start of the incident until the resolution of the incident. And immediately you get into all sorts of questions about, well, what do we count as the start time? Was
yeah,
it the time we got the report? Was it the time we responded to the report? Was it the time the incident commander got
that we
paged?
got
Was it the
there.
time
Yeah,
the incident commander decided to convert the assemble channel into an incident channel? Was it all the way back at the time the very first customer experienced the problem, or the first customer that reported experiencing the problem? You can drive yourself crazy trying to figure out the start time. And then you got the same thing on, okay, then what's the end time? If we're going to count a duration, that's from a start time to an end time.
yeah,
So how do you figure out what the end time is? And these questions are very subjective and can be very political within an
yeah,
organization if it attaches too much meaning, too much capital, too much political capital to reducing things like MTTR and so forth. So, when people talk about reducing MTTR, I find that a really slippery slope, right? Because it's just, those are numbers that can be finagled to mean whatever somebody wants them to mean. And that's just not that useful.